In this tutorial, we're going to cover Unit 3, Lesson 9, over text. So here in Canvas, you see here's Lesson 9. We're going to go ahead and click the Overview page because that's where we start, always at the beginning of a lesson. And in this lesson, you're going to learn how to place text on a screen using that coordinate plane, that 0x400 plane that we're using in GameLab. And then you're going to learn how to use arguments to control how the text is displayed on the screen. So again, you're going to read through all the materials and complete the activities and turn in your lesson assignment. So go ahead and click Next and read through this part of the lesson where it talks about the text block and the text size block, where you're going to use pixel numbers. And then you have your string, which is actually the words you're going to type. And then X and Y is the location of those words on the X and the Y axis. So you're going to click Next after reading through that lesson part. And then here's your assignment, where you're going to learn how to put text on GameLab, on the GameLab screen in Codeorg, doing the activities there. So at this point, just like we've always done, you're going to click the link to go to text and make a copy of that. And then you can see this is the same that you're used to. All right. So you're going to learn how to place text on the screen, then to control the other text properties, such as the size and the color of that text. So you're going to do level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and level 6, and then put your share links. So in Code.org, you are in lesson 9 on text. And you're going to go to level 2, which is the skill building one. So here we are. It talks about you can put text anywhere on the screen you like using the text coding. So that's underneath the drawing, underneath toolbox, underneath the drawing part of your toolbox. So you can see where it says text here and then text size. So those are the two things we're going to be focusing on. So it says read the documentation by clicking on the block in the toolbox to see how to change the size and color of your text. So if I just mouse over this, it comes up with see examples, and then I can go to that page and it shows me all the different ways that I can use that text block. It says do this, change the displayed text in the provided code, add a second text box to write a different part on the screen. So right here it says background light yellow text, change me and add another text block. So this is the actual string. So STR means the actual what you're typing, and it's always in a quotation marks. And then you have your X where it's located, where that text is located on the X and the Y on the grid. So I'm going to go ahead and show the grid, and I'm going to run, and let me get rid of the grid. And this is change me and add another text box. So it basically is asking you to change this. So if I want to change it to my name, reset, and then it wants you to add another text box. So you're going to add another text box, drag it over, type something else, and place it somewhere else on the screen. So you're going to change the X and the Y location and whatever text is in there. So when you're done with that, you obviously click the share button again, get that link, and then paste it into your assignment. Then you go on to number 3 or level 3. From there, on this one, again, I always like to run it first. So it says small, medium, large. So it's showing you that you can change the size of your text by using, and if I go to the drawing tools, here I have text size, and it's in pixels. So again, anytime you mouse over a code, you can click over here and you can go and look at the examples of how that code is used. So it's read the code, see how it works, and add a new text size box to make the word large the biggest. All right, so you're going to use this text size box, bring it over, and then change the pixels to make large bigger than the word medium and small. Once you have that figured out, click your share button, get your link, and paste that link over to your assignment. Okay. Then the next one is practice. We got to do the debug, level 4. Choose one. So we go to level 4, and we choose one of these. You can choose the debug the snake. So in other words, when you're debugging, they give you the code, but there's something wrong with the code. So on this one, change the order so that the text appears above the bars, but the snake is behind it. Or you can choose to do the flying riddle. So you fix the bug so that the text appears. So you can see right here with the fly bot that there's no text right here. So you would have to fix that, or you can choose the snake. Any of these that you want to do, just choose one. So if I choose the snake one, it shows me to the upper right here what it should look like, and here's my run. So I know it's where I have to reorder things. Snake's got to be at the back, and then my the gray bars, and then the greetings needs to be in the front. So it's not in the right order. So you're going to rearrange your code, click and drag your code around to get it in the right order. Make sure you're reading the instructions, and there's also help and tips right here if you need that. So that is either one choice. The other choice is debug flying riddle. And on that one, again, there's something wrong. So anytime you see something wrong like this and you're going like, why is this showing in text instead of in block mode? Because if you look to the right here, it says show blocks, but it won't let me because my program has an error in it. So something has to be fixed right here before it'll let me show it in block code. So it says this scene is supposed to draw a cartoon but has a bug in it. What I expect to happen, the image shows on the screen. What didn't happen? The code doesn't run at all, and there's an error message on line 19. It says run the code. Well, I can't run the code. Okay, there's an error. Look for clues as to where the bug is in the code. Once you have found the bug, fix it. What clues helped you find the problem? Okay, so there's a problem here that you need to fix. And this is where you're going to need to specifically look at line 19 and see the issue there. There is an issue, and I can see it. But remember, when you're using a text box, when you're using a string, you need quotation marks in that string. So I just gave you a big hint on how to solve this one. Okay, if that's the one you're going to choose, then after you're done and you get it working, then you would click the share button, and then that would be your level 4 practice assignment. So you can either choose the snake or the flying riddle. Then you would go to number 5. And at number 5 on this one, let's run it. Again, it's in text mode. We can change that one back to block mode because there's no errors in it. This one says, here's a scene, but it needs text. So let me run it. There's my scene. Okay, they already gave you the code. It says, do this. Add 2 pieces of text to the following scene. Make the 2 pieces of text different sizes. So you'd go to the drawing in the toolbox, and there's the 2 pieces of code you're going to use. The text, so you're going to put the text in where it's located, X and Y, what it says, and then the size of it. How big is that text? So you're going to add it into your code. When you have that text added to your code, that 2 pieces of text at different sizes, then you would click the share button, get your link, and then paste it. And then you would go to number 6. So number 6, here it says choose one. Okay, these are the challenges. So text challenges. So either do text color, white text on white background, or wrap text. Do not choose free play. So I'm going to choose this one just to kind of demonstrate that one. And obviously you're going to run it because it gives you code. It says you can change the color of your text using the fill block. Read the code to see how it works. Add a new block to make the word sky a different color. Because you can see there's a text block box here that says in the, and then a text block there that says sky. So you can use your text, you can use the fill block right here. This is your fill block. You can use that fill block to change the color. And then it says add, so you're going to change the color for the word sky, and then it says add more text with even more colors. So once you're done with that, then you would obviously click share and copy that link and then paste it over here. So you have an option to do that challenge, or you have an option to do challenge B or C, where you wrap your text to fit inside of a text box. So those are challenges, either one of those, A or B or C. Do not do free play. And that is it for your assignment on Lesson 9, Text. Then you would come back to Canvas, click your Start Assignment button, right, and then use the text entry or the website URL or the file upload or Google Drive to submit it. And that's how you do Lesson 9 on Text.